let me know if you can hear me. Hey, it's Mega, aka the Art Messiah, here to save you from your art sins. Welcome back to another art stream. We're going to be starting in just a minute. We're going to let people kind of roll in, and I'm going to make a post to my Instagram and Twitter, just to let people know if they want to come through or not. That's up to them. But in just a minute or so, we're going to get started. All right. That is enough self-promotion. Posted on my Instagram. I posted on my Twitter. So people know, people should know. Yes, I am sniffling over here. Okay, I'm still getting over this cold. I don't know what's going on. It should be over a long time ago. But man, I can't believe my mic is picking that up. I was not sniffling that loud. I got a sensitive mic over here, okay? So hello, welcome to another art stream. It's been a while, and I think well, I know for sure I'll be taking a break from art for about a week, but I may come back next week, just depending on how I'm feeling. But I do have some new tutorials coming out, and as per usual, if you like this type of content, leave a comment. Likes and subscribing are cool too, but honestly, having conversations with y'all is the most fun part of it all. So anyways, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what we're doing today. Right now I'm in this phase of creating Ignition where I really need to understand and kind of visually describe my world, and the approach I'm taking right now is really jumping all around to different locations, different spots, and different ideas. And the reason that I mention this is that I actually think that's kind of helpful when you are developing a world, to not be too set on having to, visualize just one thing, because you might find that you get yourself in a rut, and by exploring different ideas in different parts of your world, you can kind of build everything up at once slowly. Now, that's not the only approach. I just recommend this approach to kind of get the ball rolling. And as you guys can see, these are I do very quick sketches, and that's really to keep my mind fluid and to have good flow within the drawing as well. And I can quickly tell if something's working or it's not working. Okay, so anyways, that's about what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be working on a little bit on backgrounds. I'm going to be working a little bit on fashion. And we're just going to see what we come up with. There's really no right or wrong here. Failures are successes in this case, because you really have to explore and experiment a lot in this type of stage. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And for all you watchers out there, and potential watchers in the future, what are y'all working on tonight? How's everyone doing? So let's start off with that. How's everyone doing? And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of get into this a little bit. I almost don't even know where to start. Almost. I'm actually going to expand my canvas a little bit. I've been doing this thing where I actually try to do a lot more sketches on one page instead of doing like one drawing at a time where it's like you have all these drawings and all these different documents. I'm starting to really like the idea of seeing everything at once, treating this like a sketchbook, because that's, what you're kind of doing in this ideation phase. You're sketching and learning and creating. Yo, what's good? What's good, Maya? It's been a while. How's it going? What have you been working on? I've been busy, as typical. But I have had the opportunity and the chance to do some fun things in the past week or so. One of those being going to a con. And this con is at 2 different locations. But it's called Galaxy Con. And it's more of a comic convention than an anime convention, which is, of course, cool as well. There was so many talented artists there, and some that I got a chance to kind of speak with as we were going through. But yeah, that was a nice, fun change of pace. Kage says, I am just working on a contest entry. Nice. How's that coming along? I know we kind of just spoke on Monday, but you know, progress can be made quick, and struggles can come up just as quickly. So how's the process coming along? What do we have? 28 days? 28 days left, I think, if I'm counting correctly. I know you're gonna finish. I know you're gonna finish. Because you got all that experience now. So you got this, no matter what stage of it you're at. Honestly, that can be the hardest part about drawing, is kind of making it to the finish line. Like, no joke, that can be quite the struggle to get there. You know, whether you're creating comics or you're creating illustrations, it can be hard. Alright, and Maya says, my channel is very slowly growing. I have a camera, I just need to learn to use it, and I'll need a tripod. Soon I might be getting a setup for my videos with the green screen and microphone. Okay, we're getting fancy out here. We're green screen stuff now. So I want to have to film in my room with my tablet and have the fan and dog barking in the background audio. Yeah, get some noise canceling. Get some noise like suppression. You can usually do that within programs and things of that nature, but yeah, definitely make use of something like that, so you don't have too much background noise. Because let me just say this, like, audio is does make a huge difference. Video makes a huge difference as well, and that's something that I actually want to work on, but my laptop is too slow to really upgrade in the video department as of now, so I'm kind of stuck with what I have. But I can definitely attest to the fact that good audio makes video so much better, especially when you're doing tutorials. You know, some clear audio really does go a long way, so for sure, that sounds exciting. Kage says, story is coming along great. Now I need to figure out how to communicate it with no words. LOL. That's a challenge. That is gonna be a challenge, I'm sure. But a good challenge because actually one of the panels that I was at over the weekend, they were just talking about, like, there was this writer that was running the panel, and he said that he previously was like writing for TV shows, and he wanted to write for comics. And the person he was paneling with, she also works in comics, and she was saying that a lot of people that work in TV have trouble coming over to comics because they don't realize how much of a visual medium it is. And so they're trying to use a lot of words to describe a lot of what's going on, and they kind of forget to let the pictures do the talking. And so a really good practice to get around that is, obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, but it is to create, silent comics, and just realize how much you can do with pictures alone. And that's something I should, do myself as well as practice. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. Seeing the struggles of how a writer for TV was struggling with comics because they didn't quite understand the medium to the level that they needed to. But since I'm like almost all of us here are kind of like visual artists first, definitely have a one up in that regard because we're definitely drawn to the visuals. But it still is a challenge to make stuff concise, but most importantly readable, and the clarity, and that is something that I really struggled with last contest entry. Really, understanding that I didn't know how to draw enough things, enough expressions, enough emotions, and it was kind of a good feeling because it really brought to light exactly what I needed to practice. And so that was great. That's great to know exactly what it is that you need to practice. And so here I am practicing those things that I think I'm weak at, in hopes that I can get just a little bit better over time. It's called a green screen, right? Yeah, it's called a green screen. I mean, if it's green, you might have gotten like a different color, maybe turquoise pink. But if it's green and it's a screen, it's a green screen, and it's something where you can change the background. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. I have 37, and I'm handing this on time. Well, the noise suppression, this is really good. I recommend. Nice. Giving out recommendations. Nice. Yo, you got this. 37 days is plenty enough time. Less pages for the submission. You got it. I'll also be getting animation software. I'm so excited. OBS, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, OBS is a streaming software. I'm already planning an animation with some of my friends. They'll be voicing the characters. Oh, that sounds like a ton of fun. That sounds awesome. And when you do that, let us know, or at least let me know. I love animation. I love seeing independent animators and what they come up with. I'm all for it. For sure. Do apologize if this is not going to be heavy on the talking. Just may not be that kind of stream tonight. So has anyone been reading some good stories lately? I'm doing this thing where I'm looking to read and analyze some great stories, do some analysis. I'm in the process of improving my writing. Maya says they're writing the script and screenplay and I'm animating it. Yo, it sounds like you have a cool cast of friends, bro. Hell yeah. Are you doing are you in art school, or you just happen to have really creative friends? But either way, that's awesome. Love to hear it. No, never had a single art class in my life. Well, you and I alike. Well, I guess if you count, art classes you get in like elementary school and like middle school. Honestly, those were never helpful to me because like they didn't teach perspective. They didn't really teach a whole lot. I had to learn everything off of either the internet or through books. I personally found like kind of the best information coming from books, but the best part of the internet was things like this, watching people's live streams and seeing them work real time and actually understanding the process behind something, because I feel like sometimes in books, artists fake it, and not in a. I don't mean like intentionally, like they're like lying to you, but in order to make something very good instructional wise, you have to be very clear, and so the artwork and the steps that they show tend to be kind of like the idealized steps, when in reality, artists work a little bit more messy to get to the final product. And so I kind of, I guess, noticed that as I was like reading through books, but then comparing them to like people's actual like process videos and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I see what the book is saying, but I see now the actual process, and I can make those connections between what the book is saying and what people are actually doing, and therefore like I can find my own way, because this is messy a little bit, and there's a lot of room for playing around and experimenting. So yeah, that's cool. What stories have you been reading? Well, personally, I've been reading Promised Neverland. By the way, I've been reading manga right now, simply because I want to also learn kind of like the visual storytelling that works well. But I've been reading Promised Neverland, One Piece, No Guns Life. Let me go to my Tachiyomi. I've been reading some Monster. This one's been extremely on and off, but I've been reading through Holic a little bit. I want to try Kaiju number 8. I've started it, but I haven't even got past the first chapter. And then my partner and I started watching Chainsaw Man. I've read the manga already, but she hasn't read the manga or seen like the anime, so we just started that. All you do in elementary art classes is making macaroni pictures. Yeah, pretty much. Recently, I've been learning anime. Years ago, I went through an extreme anime phase, but never closely studied the style, so my drawings came out super weird. I've been nostalgic recently and returning to my old Zelda obsession. Oh, absolutely. I've never left the Zelda obsession. I'm always playing Zelda music. Girahim. Let me look him up. I'm probably familiar with the character, but that name isn't ringing any bells currently. Hold on a sec. Kage says, I've been reading the new manga on Jump recently. Got some interesting stories. Well, do you care to share maybe a few of the titles you have come across? I love reading the starts of stories. I don't know why, but I like seeing the beginning, because I like seeing the potential of what a story could be, and my mind just kind of goes with it. Alright, so Girahim is from Skyward Sword. Okay, that makes sense. I haven't played Skyward Sword. I've played a lot of Ocarina of Time. I've seen Majora's Mask. I've played Breath of the Wild. My brother's playing through Zelda, what is it? Twilight Princess. I've beaten Wind Waker. Yeah, so I'm pretty knowledgeable, but I guess I don't know everything. But Girahim, if that's how you pronounce the name, Girahim, he looks pretty dope. That's a cool design. Like that little cape scarf thing he's got going on. That's dope. I've been revamping my ancient OCs. You simply must play Skyward Sword. I think I need to get Wii to play that. That'd be cool though. Hey, is the music too quiet or is it too loud? What's going on? What's going on there? Let me know how my audio levels are sounding right now. Don't ask why everybody has a freaking satellite on the roof. That's just what we're doing, design-wise. How do you draw vines? Alright, music is perfect. Cool. How am I struggling with vines? Let me get some reference. Let's see. Vines growing on building. Okay, I need to start moving on to the next picture. I've been working on this one a little bit too long. Okay, let's draw some vines creeping up, maybe on this one. Alright. Okay, here we go. Here's the manga recommendations. We got Fabricant 100, The Ichino's Family's Deadly Sins, Ichigoki's Under Control, and the new Naruto side stories. Okay, yeah, I haven't heard of any of those, but then again, I haven't been keeping up with, what is it, Shonen? Did you say Shonen Jump? We said Jump. That must be Shonen Jump. But you've piqued my interest, so I'm gonna at least check them out. When you say new Naruto side stories, are you talking about like adult Naruto or like when he was still a kid? Are we talking about Boruto type stuff? What's going on with new Naruto side stories? Are they actually making, Sakura a better character in these side stories? Are they actually giving her a story for once? Ichigoki. What's Ichigoki about? Why is it not your vibe? Maya asks, do you have any tips for drawing anime? I mean, anime's so broad. I guess it depends if you mean characters or, backgrounds, but usually if people are talking about drawing anime, they're usually talking about faces. And the thing is that anime is very diverse, the Japanese artists of like popular series do tend to have some similarities, and something that I've noticed that you don't have to do but may help is to use pointy chins. I've noticed that they like the pointy chins. And another anime staple is the eyes. Now you can have different range of eyes. You can have big and small, but typically, stereotypical, you want bigger eyes than smaller eyes, right? So Try to keep your eyes as you know, big as possible without looking too strange. Tip wise, pointiness. Think of pointiness, like pointy nose. They simplify a lot. I'm gonna erase this a little bit. Like the mouth is usually just kind of broken up into 2 lines, and that's it. Sometimes they'll draw a little bit of the bottom lip. But what I've learned for like drawing in the anime style is kind of like minimalism and keep things like simple. They like small necks. I mean, just depends though. It really depends on the character. Big eyes. Pretty thin eyebrows. But it's like all these things you can, change up. You can draw these things however which way you want. You can get your stereotypical like anime hair, but you can also do something different. Series now are trying to be a little bit more, I don't know. They like drawn more stylized cuts now sometimes. Like cutting off the sides of people's hairdo. They like drawing this one here that just swoops out of nowhere. If you can do one of those things, you got an anime character. Let's draw a random cowlick. That's what will get you to drawing anime. Draw a cowlick. Maya says mostly characters. Yeah, and then for clothing, take a look at like they wear a lot of uniforms in Japan, both in school and business and stuff, so draw from that, right? And put your own design spins on it, for sure. Let's see. Kage says, yeah, the time skip stuff. One story is around Kurenai's daughter going on a mission with Kakashi and Guy. Oh, this is talking about Naruto. I'm sorry. So yeah, Kage says for the Naruto side stories, it's about time skip stuff. One story is around Kurenai's daughter going on a mission with Kakashi and Guy Sensei, and the other is about Sasuke and Sakura looking for an antidote to save Naruto's life. Ichigoki's humor is like teenage humor. I like slice of life, but the humor is just not for me. I'll give it another couple chapters though. Okay, that's fair enough. And it's like humor, like you're saying, is pretty subjective, and sometimes it's like, yeah, it's not targeted at your demographic or your age range. However, I do believe like humor, like good humor, in my opinion, is like timeless and like ageless. Like it doesn't matter the age. Like if it's a good joke, it's a good joke. But again, that's subjective. That's just my own personal belief. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe that mini tutorial was a little helpful. Maya says, I did a video trying to draw an anime girl using a Chris Hart tutorial. I think it turned out terrible, but you can tell me what you think. All you have to do is glance at the video's thumbnail. Okay. Oh, what's up, Lance Zoe? There was a pose I had trouble drawing, so I used Clip Studio Poser. Am I cheating? Using reference is not cheating. Yeah, a poser is not cheating, and I say this often, but using reference can take longer than not using reference. And the reason being is that you are having to get things accurate, you're having to take time to study, and you're having to take time to learn. I caution with relying on reference too much to the point where you're not learning from the reference and you're just trying to copy it. And that is still not cheating. But if you are, let's say, tracing over it, which I still don't necessarily consider cheating, but if you're tracing over it and you're not really understanding what it is that you're drawing and what's underneath, then I think you're cheating more so yourself than you are cheating as an artist, per se. And in the long run, it'll kind of hurt you from achieving the artistic vision that you're going for, because you're going to be too reliant on reference. You're going to be too reliant on other things that are outside of your imagination and control. So that's just my 2 cents. And in terms of, drawing anime, it's one of those things where you just keep on studying, keep on practicing, even if you're just literally going through your favorite manga book and literally just drawing every single panel out of it. You don't have to show anyone. You're not going to sell anything like that. That's just for you. That's for you to get into the mindset of what it is to be an anime or a manga artist. Okay. But again, I do caution just working on one style so much, because I think you're limiting your potential and what it is that you could potentially do. But from getting confident with being an artist, sometimes that's what it takes, right? Is to do some studies first. So no harm there. And that's just my 2 cents. Okay. Anyways, hopefully that was helpful. I'm gonna get back into drawing stuff, I think. Yes, I am. Alright, see you later, Maya. Yo, what's up, Thero? Me personally, I'ma just steal Akira Toriyama style. I mean, for that anime look, yeah, you might as well. It's iconic, and people be like, yeah, that's anime, but there it's like you already got your own unique thing going on. Also, I found that the more that you draw, I don't want to say it's harder to like do other people's style, but it's like it becomes like less appealing, because it's like now you know better in terms of it's like you know what you like. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's good? What's up? We just chilling tonight, working on a little bit of backgrounds, right? Giving mini tutorials on how to draw anime. And we're gonna do a little bit of fashion design potentially if I can draw a pose. Struggling right now for whatever reason. Exactly, and I know I like to steal. Nah, JK. What did they say? Something, some people copy, but great artists steal, or something like that. Honestly, I don't like that phrase, because it's like it can be taken out of context way too easily. Because it's like they're using a different definition for steal, and it's like not stealing. I don't know, and that's touchy to say right now, because everything going on in the AI world, which I'm not gonna get started talking about because I know it's a hot topic button, and I've already had many conversations surrounding that, and I just don't feel like having it right here right now. But I'm just gonna kind of stay away from that whole like stealing thing, because it's not looking good. I think it's like I think a full phrase is like good artists copy, great artists steal. I think that's what it is. Don't take me out of context though, and then post me all around like, ooh, our Messiah says steal. Nope. Those are not my words, and I don't really like that phrase too much because it can be taken out of context. Alright, so we're gonna need some shin guards and some knee pads. If these people are doing construction work, they're gonna need all that. Now, carpenters and stuff, they typically wear like their bag on the back because it's like kind of easier to reach. I mean, you can wear it in your front too. You got this little like apron pouch in the front. You can do that too. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so I want this to have like, I don't know, we are gonna have like this hood, this very big hood. Yo, we working from scratch, y'all, so pardon it not looking so great here at the beginning, but you know, that's how sketching works. You start with the not so great, and like a sculptor, you etch it into something impactful. Alright, so I'm trying to think of a hairstyle for this person. Okay, so let me get the book. I got the book. It did not really elaborate, LOL. What did it say? What did the book say? I mean, it was more to the end of it, that phrase I heard a while back. Oh, more to the end of it. Okay, so I'm gonna like bring this waistband up, I think. I think this waistband should be something like this. Okay. And then just gonna come in. You have a big old button right there. Kage Mega approve. I'm gonna keep stealing. No. Hold on. I never said that. Let me see what's going on here. Kage says, it just explained how to steal ethically, I guess. LOL. Like you steal, but then you interpret in your own way, kind of thing. Okay, so let me. This is what I say. Okay, all right. I go by the Mega Master because I play Mega Man, and the core thing in Mega Man, the core mechanic in Mega Man, and this is how I learned to draw. It is Mega Man with his own Mega Buster, his own abilities. He goes against enemies, alright? And through fighting this enemy over and over again, you don't win the first time. I mean, if you win the first time, then like you probably played other Mega Man games before, so you kind of know some of the tricks. But in a Mega Man game, it's difficult. You come up to this enemy, it's difficult. You find it over and over and over and over again. And every time you're fighting this bad guy, you're learning new things about it. Alright? And so, when you finally learn everything about that bad guy, then you defeat that bad guy because you've learned everything that that person does with their ability. Okay? And it's not until then do you get that person's ability. But just because you have that person's ability doesn't mean that it's goated or that you just use it willy-nilly. You got to be smart about what you learned, defeating that person, and how you can use their abilities and bring it into your arsenal, right? So it's like it's not stealing because it's like you're understanding what that bad guy was doing, and you realize when it's a good time to draw on that power to help facilitate your piece. But it's like Mega Man isn't really becoming that thing. So it's like the same thing with art. It's like you're not really becoming this other artist. It's like you are, learning from this artist time and time again until you gain a piece of that artist that you can take with you throughout your art journey. And so yeah, in my opinion, that's not stealing, and I don't like that phrase because there's just really no context to it, you know what I mean? So that's how I describe how like an artist can grow from going up against an artist. And by going up against, I mean literally just like studying from them and learning from them. If they're your mentor or whatever the case may be, like that's how you go about it. Because then at the end of the day, you're synthesizing that information and you'll bring it into your own realm of how you know how to draw and stuff, and you creating something completely new. And then you can go on and teach someone else, and then they're gonna, keep that ball rolling, and you're gonna have infinite styles, infinite abilities, because everybody's working together, learning from one another. But it ain't stealing. Alright, people, I need to create a hairstyle. What we doing here? Got two afro puffs. We got a giant afro puff. What we got? What we trying to do? We trying to do something silly. Hair straight out like this. This is like that helicopter hair. What about that helicopter hair? Y'all know I'm playing, right? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm going on record. Listen. I want people to be creative, find their artistic voice, and just have fun drawing, like there's nothing wrong with some friendly rivalry, but like some of the competition that we got going on is kind of wild to me. Okay, honestly, the hair isn't even really important. I don't know why I'm messing around with it, honestly. Like, it doesn't. Maybe I should do too many puffs. What if I do something like this? All right, now the hair kind of matches the stance. Ooh, wrecking ball ponytail are two sledgehammer shaped ponytails. You know what? You know what though? We were just talking about not stealing, but I may borrow that idea. I kind of like what I got, but I'm gonna try it as well. I like that wrecking ball idea. Not there here giving everybody ideas. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put this on a separate layer. We're gonna create some hairstyle layers, and guys, I'm gonna keep these sketches just as sketches. I'm not trying to render anything out right now. Just trying to get some initial ideas out there. So what are we gonna do? We are gonna cut and paste that, or deselect that, right? So I gotta figure out the You know what? Kind of like that wrecking ball idea, except I don't want it. I don't like the placement of it. But thank you. Yeah, I've been putting together a playlist for a drawing stream, chill hop. It's a Spotify playlist. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. We're gonna be drawing for maybe like another 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, I don't want the wrecking ball right there, but I do think that's an interesting idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna deselect that. We're gonna put that back to where it was, and we're just going to do something like that. Though, that's a cool idea. I do like that. But I feel like if this is turning this direction, right, it actually might be kind of cool for the hair to be. That's swinging up too high, but I do like the idea of this wrecking ball swinging a little bit, like swaying. And I just got to figure out the placement of it where it doesn't feel like awkward. Thing is, I don't want it to be eclipsed by the leg, but I don't want it to come in front of the leg either. It's kind of tricky. I feel like it needs to come to one side, not go too low. I don't know, something like this. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this just for now. Okay. Alright, and let's do one more variation. That sledgehammer idea was actually pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's like already kind of in line with what I was thinking already with the ponytails. Alright, so we got this, we got this, and we got this. I actually like that. I like it. I like the hair going out this way better than the other way. First ideas I feel like are always best. Okay. We're gonna go with this for now. To anyone who wants a game to play, God of War Ragnarok is really good. Is that the newest God of War? Is there like, I mean, God of War Ragnarok, when did this come out? Oh, November 9th, 2022. So that literally just came out then. Okay, so this is probably gonna get this stream copyrighted, but I don't really care. I feel like listening to some FKJ. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, it's the newest. I watched someone play it and I was blown away by the writing. I heard the God of War series did have, like, just in general, like, really good stories. Do you guys like FKJ? French kiwi juice? Kage says, I might even watch it again or play it myself. Yo, you should play it. You should stream it. You should put it on your stream. FKJ is so good. He's got more than just like piano tracks, though I think that's the main thing he composes on. He's also a saxophonist, drummer, guitarist. He's worked with people like Boss, Masego, maybe Sir. I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, if you like the live music kind of feel, like, he is great for that kind of vibe. I really like his stuff for sure. Let's see what we got going on here. Who gonna let me borrow theirs? Oh, like their game? Are you talking about God of War? Are you talking about like a Spotify? What are you talking about? God of War is only on PS5 or PS4 as of right now anyway. Oh, so you need you need a whole PlayStation. You don't just need a game. Or do you have a PlayStation already? Yeah, well, I'm gonna need the game too. Well, I'm just saying you need the whole PlayStation. Like, we gotta worry about that first. Like, don't matter if you got the game. I was over here thinking you just need to borrow someone's game or something like that. And I'm like, we can probably make that happen. I'm gonna set up a whole GoFundMe. Yeah, you gonna need something like that. I mean, the PlayStations that probably come down in price a little bit, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know, honestly. That's wild. Okay, let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and put up this to here and this. Nope. Must have been this one. Yeah, it's this one. So this one comes right up here. We're gonna create a group for these, so we can group these little hairstyles together. Nope, don't want to do that. Let's go here. Now let's add this in. Alright. Just a little bit of an exploration, guys. Nothing too serious. What are your thoughts? I think we're going to be closing down here in a little bit, which is crazy. I can't believe it's already been an hour and a half. Oh, I had so many more ideas in my head. But, oh, I got to pack. Got to think about other things. Got to do other things. And, but it was nice hanging out with all of you guys. We're not gonna close up just yet, but I do appreciate people coming through. They all have been good company. Alright, so let's recap. We got 3 options. So we got like our sledgehammer hairstyle. We had the initial hairstyle. And then we've got the wrecking ball hairstyle. The wrecking ball idea is going to be interesting to see fleshed out. Yeah, I think this one I like this one because it feels like I can feel like the weight a little bit more. I like pictures where you can feel like either some like movement or weight. Since the hair and these are kind of like anti-gravity, you don't really feel the weight of anything. But like, this one has got a good sense of weight to it, so I think that's cool. All right. Love y'all too. I love y'all too. All right, let's wrap up for this one. It's been about an hour and 30 minutes. I always do a recap at the end just to kind of see what we've done for the day. But yeah, we worked on this character a little bit. We did some environmental sketches. A little bit of anime art. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. I'm learning detail. I'm learning architecture. And I'm beginning to combine all these things. Pairing it with composition. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm happy with how things are. Shoot, didn't mean to do that. My bad. Oh, that's actually okay. I can go and delete that source. That was the LMMS when I was working on that. Okay, cool. Alright, well guys, it's been great hanging with you. As always, my name is Mega, aka the Art Messiah. You can catch me on Wednesdays, sometimes at 8 p.m. I have a new drawing video coming out on Friday. And after we do this, we're doing one more mouth video, and then we're going to be jumping into how to draw like the neck and shoulders. And what I'm going to try to start doing is I'm going to try to start doing live streams where I go over the drawing tutorials that we're doing, so we can get some extra practice in, and I can answer additional questions if people are still struggling with that body part and they're having trouble making sense of what's happening and what's important. What are some of the landmarks they need to know? So if that's something that sounds interesting, make sure to come out for these Wednesday streams. But of course, I'll be splicing in some comic work as well. So there'll always be a little bit of this and that, a little bit of progress in my story. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Kage, for being in the chat, and everyone else who was in the chat. Thank you, Lance and Thero, for coming through. My mod Maya, and I hope everyone has a great night. And I hope everyone has a good time with drawing and creating stories, creating comics, or whatever it is that you're into. I just hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and stay safe, you guys. All right, peace and love.